Do you want to build instant rapport with anyone, any place, at any time? Well, I have 4 tips for you to build instant rapport coming right up. I'm Jamal, a salesman/entrepreneur, and I've been building rapport and crafting techniques and training individuals on rapport building for several years. And this channel is all about helping you master communication and crush conversations on a daily basis. Tip number 1, appearance means everything. Dress for the occasion. Make sure you're dressed appropriately for the environment that you're in. You want to always make sure that you're not a fish out of water and you look absolutely ridiculous because you're not dressed to par with everybody else that's at this current event. Whether that's a business meeting and you're in a suit and tie, or you're at a social setting where it's casual attire. Whatever it is, you want to make sure you don't stand out in a negative way, because your appearance is your first impression before you get a chance to speak to anyone. Also, make sure you're presentable. You want to make sure your clothes are crisp, clean, ironed, and always looking sharp. Your jewelry, your hair, and you're groomed properly. You want to make sure all of those things are always up to par, so that way people see you from afar or they see you up close as you're approaching, and that they're impressed right away before a word even comes out of your mouth.
Now that's impressive.
Before we go any further, if you found value in these tips, make sure you hit the subscribe button down below and also comment some of your rapport building tips. Okay, tip number 2, it's not about you.
Please, it's not about me.
Don't focus on you, focus on them by asking questions and also valuing their opinion. Make sure you're always starting conversations and you're not just talking at people. When asking questions, you want to ask questions about that person and what they have going on and not make the conversation about you. The best way to build connections with another person is by learning about them, not telling them about you. If they ask you information about yourself, you obviously are going to answer those questions, but you don't want the conversation to be centered around you. There's a great quote by Theodore Roosevelt that says, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. People want to make sure that you are responsive to them and their needs and their life, and you care about them. And that's the best way to build a connection with another person, is by showing that you care about what they have going on in their life and you're not all about self. The best way to start a conversation is by asking questions, and always make sure you can bring it back to them if you share a story. So anytime I'm building rapport with another person, I always want to put my input in and my point of view and my stories, but then I bring it right back to them and keep mine short and simple and let them have the ongoing development of conversation. Tip number 2 may be the absolute most important tip in this video, so make sure you pay close attention to that. Make sure you care about other people and they feel like you care as well. If you want more rapport building tips, check out this video right here where I go further in detail about what to say and how to say it. Tip number 3, be respectful. Be respectful of their time, their space, and their privacy. If people don't want to talk about what they have going on in their personal life or family things, that's fine. You want to respect that at all times, and you want to be respectful of them by not cursing in front of them, because you don't know who that person is.
Respect. And you will have my respect until you abuse it.
Respect goes a long way. If someone knows that you're having respect for them and their time, they will be respectful to you and reciprocate that as well. And these are things that can help you increase your rapport building skills with anyone. Tip number 4, leave a lasting impression. The best impression is a lasting impression. So you want to leave that person in good spirits by cracking jokes with them, telling heartwarming and heartfelt stories, as well as just sharing personal experiences with that individual. And if you can gather as much information about them as possible, they are going to feel comfortable with you. And that way you can leave a lasting impression, so the next time you're around, that person will remember who you are, or the next time you speak, you're unforgettable. So those are my 4 tips on how to build instant rapport with anyone. Thank you for watching. Comment down below, click subscribe, and see you later. I'm out.